Did you see Mariah Carey's Cribs episode many moons ago?
You think I turned gay yesterday?
Emmy has a boyfriend, and you seem to be in a great relationship. Yeah. Emmy has a boyfriend. Oh my God.
What were you gonna ask?
Well, what I was gonna ask you is like, because I have a lot of friends who have healthy relationships that I look at and I'm like, oh, I want that someday. Like, I look at like what you found and I'm like, oh, maybe I could find that too. Yeah. But you didn't always. You weren't always in relationships with like healthy people.
Bingo.
So what switched for you? What happened between this guy and the other guys before? Because if you would have seen your pattern, I would have been like, Emmy's going to stay in this pattern the rest of her life. And a lot of my friends, I go, God, these guys they date, they keep going for the same guy over and over. It's like, when are they going to get out of it? And all of a sudden they just find someone great. And it's like, how are you attracted to this person when you've been attracted to all that other stuff before?
I think you have to hit a breaking point of like dirtbaggery. You have to get to a point where it's like, this is my past relationships consumed like all my energy, and I was very inclined to just let them have it, and I'd like to just be like a doting like fixer person,
keeping them happy, keeping them in a good mood, managing everything.
I didn't know the term emotional labor at the time, I think.
And I just learned it.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Well, I want to learn it because this sounds like it's
emotional labor.
Yes, it's the work of maintaining like the moods of someone that like doesn't reciprocate it to you. Like you should both be putting in some work to keep each other afloat, I think.
Yeah.
And it was always very one-sided, I think. I don't like
Don't back down.
All right.
You mean what you're saying.
I think
you're
this could help
justified.
not only me, but a lot of people listening of like, because I'm just so, at this point, upset with what I'm attracted to and what I continue to
You're
want
attracted to
seek
sex
out.
bunny things.
you want a rope.
I'm attracted
Rope
to a lot
bunnies,
of
that's it.
Boy Scouts
and
and sailors.
You want to be tied in knots.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I didn't know that relationships weren't supposed to be a drain. I was just used to I thought they were all supposed to deplete you, and it turns out there's another way.
Yeah.
But
what made you? Because I was just exploring this today earlier. I was talking about dating this guy that was like a vegan, and at the time I used to make fun of him being a vegan. Of course, now I'm a vegan, and I regret all those lame jokes I used to make in my stand-up set about how vegans are weak. Like, if I hear a stand-up comedian do a joke about vegans and say like, because they haven't had protein and they're not strong enough, I think you're a hack and you're better than that. And I used to do it too, but you're a hack and I'm tired of it. All vegans are trying to do is like save animals. They're good people, and why make fun of them? Anyway, that's my point. But
I only
used
have
to
a
date
problem
a vegan.
with vegan carbonara. That's it. But I'm very protective of our carbonara. 'Cause any kind of an Olive Garden carbonara, any kind of American carbonara, it's all umbrella.
A fatty meat is part of the bedrock of a good carbonara.
I just get mad because we're like, you can use like because pasta is vegan, isn't it? It's flour and water.
Yeah,
all
eggs.
dry pasta. No, there's no eggs in dry pasta.
Okay.
It's flour and water.
Okay, good.
And so stop eating zucchini.
Yeah,
I'm just Italian. That's all
well,
it
that's
is. I
just
get
low
mad.
carb.
I get mad.
I get
am
that.
no longer impressed by a spiralizer. I cannot be wowed
spiralizer.
by a spiralizing gadget, the Vegadoodle or whatever
No,
the
if
fuck it's called.
someone thinks that eating zucchini spirals is pasta, you're so stupid, and you're
They're
going
out
to be
there.
hungry in 5 minutes. Like, you have to eat
And they've disgraced my
bathtub
people.
full of zucchini spirals to have the satisfaction of one bite of pasta.
And it
it's
won't
not
be
the same.
Non è al dente.
There is
It's
no
so
such thing
funny.
as al dente zucchini.
When men who know nothing about nutrition are on diets and they're like, I'll try cauliflower rice, and then they binge on a pizza later on because they're like, they had dinner, but they don't realize they have to eat more of vegetables if you're eating vegetables. People
Right.
just think you can eat a salad and supplement. And I usually eat a hamburger, but I'm gonna eat a salad to be healthy. Well, you're gonna be hungry.
You're
It's
gonna
not
eat,
the
like,
same
3
amount
salads.
of food,
Yes.
you
Yep.
idiot.
Yep.
But
so
yeah, but
Very smart, Nikki.
Thank you. What I was gonna say. Oh, I dated this vegan guy, and you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I used to always make fun of like how and I attributed some of it to him being vegan, how just like gentle he was and soft and like nurturing, and it kind of just grossed me out, like how much he like was gentle with me.
Still a good bit.
And then I realized, I said that like he was my first lesbian relationship. We did a lot of scissoring. I just felt.
It's a good bit.
It's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's really funny, and so and then I realized today, I think he just loved me.
Yeah.
Like I think that I was just rejecting compassionate, just a kind like love.
Yeah.
And that was what repulsed me about him, not him, or not the fact that he was vegan, or the fact that he was a rapper, or what.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I know.
Whoa.
He's a brilliant rapper. He really is. I'm not trying to get back in with him, but
Is he white?
Yes.
Okay. So he is the zucchini pasta of rap.
A little bit.
I thought that was funny. Is that too mean?
No, it's so
Sorry.
funny.
I thought that was
I didn't
funny.
give it a laugh because I was trying to make a joke on top of it.
I'm sorry if I hurt. I don't mean to like. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
In the sense that I would have needed many of him to satisfy me. It's to have the same as I would have from one black rapper.
Nelly, are you still in the building?
Nelly,
you're the real pasta.
But I think you're right. Letting
was
in
so funny.
affection is really
I
hard.
think that was
for
the
people.
first man that ever like. I'm almost grateful for it because I'm like, oh wow, I liked someone who actually had the ability to actually like love me, but it grossed me out so much that I pushed it away because it felt too intimate.
How old were you?
I was still drinking. I was 26
Young.
I was 26. Too young. And I honestly am grossed out by that too, the idea of it now, but I just realized now that I pushed him away and was like, "Ugh, stop being so like you're such a girl." But it was just love.
Yes.
So, Emmy, do you relate to that?
Absolutely. It's so okay.
Because the men that we have dated have been kind of like distant, maybe alcoholics or dry drunks.
Yep.
I've dated guys that don't drink that are completely they behave as alcoholics in terms of not letting any emotions, like keeping their emotions down, making sure everyone else is okay, but they're a mess inside, all those kinds of things.
Yes.
How did you get beyond it?
I did have the realization in the past couple of weeks. I was like, I dated like 8 my dads. I had like a whole bunch. And I was so in denial about it. I was like, this guy's nothing like my dad. They were all like my dad.
Yeah.
And I think
you find sneaky ways to make them like your dad because you think like, he doesn't look like my dad. He doesn't do the same job as my dad. He doesn't. But then there are little covert ways that they're your dad.
Yes,
you realize,
like, this
he's
is
my
familiar.
dad.
Yeah. I think it's so. Oh man, it's so we comedians are just bad at letting love in. I think like none of us can just get our heads around the idea of like a supportive partner. It's just like it's one of these things where like we can't just like tolerate love. We have to like kind of step away from it and like make fun of it a little bit and be like, this is. Yeah, I don't need love.
No, we have. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We have to cut it with a joke. You can't just be like, I'm a human being that deserves to be nurtured and cared for. And
I notice comics
protected.
have a hard time dealing with difficult emotions like love and sadness and stuff, and we use humor and we use each other to kind of keep ourselves afloat, which is a great skill, and it's one of the best reasons I think it's one of the best things about being a comic is that I can, no matter what happens to me, I can find a way to heal that. But then I do find myself in intimate relationships where I can't give that person what they need because I am so like I've reserved all my emotions. I put them in a box because I'm like, this isn't allowed.
Yeah, they're like too. It's like putting your hand on a hot stove. I feel like when somebody's like, "I accept you as you are," and I love, and you're like, "Don't do that."
Yeah.
It just goes back to that stupid quote of like, you just don't want. We all have such low self-esteem, which has drawn us into this kind of profession because we want to prove ourselves to gain love and acceptance from strangers because we don't really love ourselves. And then when someone truly wants to love you, you just go, ugh.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? You don't have good taste. I mean, it's the Groucho Marx, which is often attributed to Woody Allen, but the quote of, I don't want to be a member of the club that wants to have me.
Yes.
So I often go for guys who are not good for me because I like the one aspect of them where I feel like for a while, I'm like, I'll just do what they want me to do. But then my controlness comes back in. I'm like, oh, this isn't a good partnership.
It's just, I think like drama is familiar to us. Like
I'm
there's
pain.
pain and drama are familiar
I'm
things. And
comfortable
it's
with the
easier.
uncomfortable feeling.
Yes, it's easier to sit with something you already know, the devil you know, that kind of thing.
I want to get to our segment called Dear You Up. This all ties into everything. This guy clearly listens to this show. Dr. Doggy Flips is his name. He DM'd me. He's doing flips right now because of those whistle tones. He said, hey, so you'll probably never see this. I did. A lot of people start DMs that way and don't know that I have a lot of time on my hands. Hey, so you'll probably never see this, but I'm listening to the show and how you end up with guys who don't want to be in a relationship. Yes, I talk about that a lot. This is a weird take, but maybe target guys whose parents got divorced in adolescence. Happened to me, and all I ever looked for in a relationship was monogamy and stability. So I was willing to work harder to make things work in a relationship. I'm 31 and have been married for 8 years. We're 8 years. We're all fucked up as kids, but that might be a subset of men who are willing. But there might be a subset of men who are willing to put in the work because of that childhood experience. Good luck and really enjoy the show. That was interesting to me, to seek out someone who is trying so hard to make monogamy work because they didn't see it work with their parents. Whereas oftentimes we go seek out people who have healthy role models and parents that are still together. But my parents are still together. My sister's in a healthy monogamous relationship. My parents are in a relationship that I would want for myself, and I feel further from it because of it, to be honest.
Are you still like rebelling, you think, or is it like?
I haven't found that. I think they got lucky. To be honest, I was talking to my sister last night, and I was talking about guys, and she was like, it seems like it sucks. And I'm like, it really is hard, Lauren. Like I'm 35 now, and I never thought it'd be a 35-year-old single woman being like, what's going to happen with me? Like, this sucks. It really is hard. And I said to her, you got lucky. People who find people that they're going to spend the rest of their lives with, you got really lucky. And I say this all the time. I got so lucky finding my career at 18 and being able to be as successful as I am now at the age of 35 because I've had 17 years to work on it because I just got lucky that I stumbled into stand-up early. A lot of people don't. Yeah. And so I got lucky in that respect, but I have not met my soulmate, and he's out there, but do you cross paths with them? Maybe not. If you do, maybe they're already in a relationship. Maybe they haven't gone to therapy yet. The things that have to line up for you to meet someone that you're meant to be with are so it's like winning a lottery.
Yeah.
And I might not win it. But I keep scratching.
You got to keep scratching. That's a wonderful way to say it.
But it's these people that go, you're not trying hard enough, or you're not putting yourself out there, or you're not open to it. It's not about that. It really is luck. Most people are not meant. I'm picky, but I just haven't met someone that it's been the right time and the right person. And maybe my soulmate lives in India.
I mean, you also, there's no like time limit you have to find them within, unless you want to like churn out a bunch of kids real fast.
Well, I'd like to be like have a hot bod and have sex with a hot bod while I can.
So doable.
But I want to with the person I'm meant to be with. Like I'd hate to find the person that I'm meant to be with at the age of 50 and be like, God, man, I would have loved to bang you with my 35-year-old body, but it's long gone. We can look at pictures. I was on Dancing with the Stars season 27. Want to pull those up?
Yeah.
Imagine you know what
this.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like I get that you can have a rockin' sex life well into old age, but I do feel like, man, I just want to like I work hard on my physical appearance, and I want to share it with someone. I guess is just shallow to say, or I don't know. I do feel like there's a time crunch, and it's not about having kids. It's about aging and just wanting to. And as you age as a woman, you get less interested in sex. It just happens. And I'm not even dreading that, because it's not like I'm going to be like, man, I wish I wanted to have sex. You're just like not. I've gone through phases where I'm just not horny. Yeah. And you just live and you're fine. I'm not like, man, I wish I was horny right now. You don't even notice. You know what I mean? So when I hit menopause, it'll feel like, or when I start reaching that time in my life where sex isn't as important to me, it'll feel natural. But now that I do want sex, I should be having it. And that's how I feel. I just want to have sex with someone that I'm comfortable with a lot.
Are you?
Is that so hard to ask for?
It's not. Okay. Are you?
God, I'm looking into the camera.
Are you on any of the dating apps?
Yeah,
now?
I'm on. Well, none of the regular ones because I just feel like I'm not trying to say I'm too famous for Hinge and Bumble, but the guys on there are. I like guys that have a little bit of status. Is that wrong to say? If Bumble had a tier of guys that were more successful than the ones. Is that really rude to say? I just want a guy who's as successful as I am.
Yeah.
I don't want someone who's like fledgling in their career, don't know where they're going, need me to pay for things. I will pay for things, but I want someone with money and success and or at least someone who, I mean, yeah, I feel bad saying that, but I do.
It's a tall order. I mean, but it's
I want them to be tall too.
Yeah.
Literally. No. I don't care about that.
This is a weird thing, but
your boyfriend though, you met on the regular and he's successful.
Regular old app, and he didn't have a clear photo of his face in his profile.
What?
And all it said was "I'm a chef," and he was just charming and persistent when we started messaging.
Wow.
And I couldn't have, like, there was maybe one picture of the side of his face, and I'm like, well, maybe he might be disfigured, but let's just give it a whirl.
Yeah. So maybe I should get back. Did you meet him on Hinge?
It was on Bumble.
Maybe I should get back on those.
He could communicate in a clear. Like, I think also being on Bumble lowers the bar so much that, like, once somebody is just polite and can spell and stuff, you're like, let's do this.
Yeah.
But I never got on Raya because I didn't think I belonged on there.
Oh, see,
and
yeah.
I don't know. I think you gotta keep it all open and just see what comes in.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could put half your face on Bumble and let people
I don't
take
mind
a gamble on you.
Yeah, that's a good strategy, maybe. But
You can use my boyfriend's half face.
I would love to. I don't mean to say I'm too famous. That's not what I wanted to say, but it's just like I have been on those apps and in recent, like a year ago, and I went on a bunch of dates from them, and the guys I was meeting were just not up to snuff.
I'm a freelance parkour performer.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't.
My house has no windows, and I don't have a dick. You want to hang out?
I don't have a dick. Well, Matteo, how do you meet people?
Instagram.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
But see,
it's gonna happen
I think,
for me.
Like you're like a muscly hot man, and then muscly hot men come to you, right? It feels like it's like
well, it's it's a whole thing.
It's a whole
it's
thing.
It's way in 2 minutes. There's no way we can get into it, but definitely I use Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah, and do you pursue them or do you like to be pursued?
Both.
Okay. Because Bumble, I butt up against because you have to be the aggressor as the woman.
Oh yeah, it's hell. It's absolute hell. But there's it's like going to Goodwill. It's like there's a chance something won't have poop on it.
Okay, you want to see my profile?
Yeah, let's see your profile.
I don't even remember what it is.
Look, you have a lot of matches here with hot guys.
I know, dude. So many. Kobe, Ezra, Samuel, Jordan, Kai, Sam, Dennis, Nick, Clayton.
Kai?
None of them have written me, though. Actually... This guy wrote me. You want to hear? You want to see?
Yeah, let's see these combos.
This guy asked to start texting with me, but I just didn't.
Well, you wrote
Hey, Nikki, how goes it? I said, pretty good, Jason. Just lowered my age range on here like 4 minutes ago, and now this.
Haha. I usually date older women, actually. What are you up to?
I said, I'm in LA this week for work. How about you?
In New York, 3 shoots in 10 days. I'll be dead.
I said, well, it was nice chatting before that, R.I.P.
What do you do? And why did you shift your age preference? Not that those things are necessarily related in any way.
Because why should men be the only ones who get to date younger women? I'm tired of the double standard. Also, I always thought younger men would be so much more mature, but I'm friends with a lot of guys in their 20s, and they are vastly more mature than the generation above you. I think you were all raised with more respect for women and yourselves. I'm a comedian and radio host.
I appreciate you saying that, and I thoroughly agree. My ex was 38, and we're together for 2 years, and it was the best relationship I've ever had. I think the gender standard makes no sense. I also think an older woman will be willing to date younger men has to have confidence at a high level, and that is inherently sexy. And wow, that's awesome. I'm a commercial filmmaker.
I said, yes, this checks out. Love your theory. And then I didn't.
Why? This this guy was nothing but nice. He's attractive.
Yeah, he's
what
cute.
happened here?
Look at him.
What happened?
He's what? Let's say his age, by the way.
He lives in New York.
He's 25.
He's a film director.
He's got 4 shoots.
And he had 4 shoots. What are you doing?
I don't know.
What happened there?
You just
what?
made him sound really lame.
No. First of all, he is lame. But
why?
No, he's not. He's not. He seems very nice and genuine and cared.
You better get to like this person.
I
They're
love
gonna be
him.
on the road with us a lot.
I hope so. I just hope he's not as funny as me. What? Why didn't you not write that back?
Because I don't know.
Oh, because he has 4,400 followers.
I
Not
didn't
enough
even
for
look at
you.
this yet, dude. I didn't even look at this yet. He's allergic to octopus. He doesn't have any selfies, which is amazing.
Actually, you do have an 8-puss.
There's a lot going on down there. He's cute though. Jen, he's your type for sure.
No, he's your type. He's fucking handsome. He looks
hot.
like James Dean.
Yeah.
And he's a filmmaker and he's into you. He gives you his number. You go through 40 fucking texts and you don't fucking write him back. And all you do is complain that you can't get dick. It's driving me nuts.
Okay. Well, will you look at these pictures with me?
Oh, he's disgusting. No, he's fucking, look at that. Shoulder definition, films, hair.
Passport photo.
Dude.
Sweaty.
I don't know what you're doing, dude. You really shit the bed. And he dated a 38-year-old for 2 years. I mean, he'll get rid of you in 3 years, but... Get on, write him right now. Text him. Let's do it live.
Really?
Yeah, say, hey, it's Nikki.
I don't have time to hang out when I'm here, though. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Stop saying I can't. Go back.
Okay, I'm going back.
Okay.
So what do you want me to text him?
I want you to freaking... How long ago did he write you?
That guy. Remember that guy? He wrote me Thursday.
Okay, so this is perfect. What's today? Wednesday? Yeah, 1 week. Hey, it's Nikki. For some reason, I wasn't on the app for a few days. Saw you texted. Saw your number.
Really?
I have an octopus. I have a septopussy.
Okay, so I'm gonna write him.
Yeah, write him. If he doesn't write you back, you can't blame me. Okay.
Hey, Jason.
It's me, Nikki, from that
It's
elitist app.
Nikki from the elitist app.
Grinder. No, don't do that. Don't do it. This elitist app. I just saw.
I'm back in
Oh, yeah.
New York City, but I leave tomorrow. Again.
No, don't. What are you doing? Don't do that.
I don't know.
No, you're
Okay,
just be like, hey, I'm back in New York City. That's it. Hey, Jason, it's Nikki from the elitist app. We both love Raya. I'm the old woman that likes young dick.
That's it? No question, nothing?
No.
Hey, Jason, it's Nikki from the elitist app.
Yeah, be like, hey, I'm back in New York City. What's up? Yeah. Was that enough info?
But if I say I'm back in New York City, then he's going to want to hang out, and I don't want to hang out yet. I just don't know
Why
yet.
don't you want to hang out yet?
Because
So just say you're back in New York City. What's up? I'm back in New York City. How did the 4 shoots go? The 3 commercials?
That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
But don't say you're leaving tomorrow.
Okay.
Because then he'll be like, well, I have no time. And then it makes it like time of the essence.
Time of the essence? That's going to be your fragrance that comes out someday.
Puddles. Great shirt.
How were your shoots?
How were your 3 shoots on a commercial or whatever? 3 videos on a music video.
Okay, done.
Done. Sent.
Yeah,
I love it. Good for you. I don't
Get
leave
myself out there.
She's putting herself out there, folks.
He is hot. If he could just remain as hot as that first picture, that's the problem. You meet these people and then they move and you're like, oh, you're not as hot. And they're going to do it to me, too.
No, they're not.
And his voice might be like, hey, Nikki, how's it going? Like, it might be like something like
that
this.
guy's cool, man.
You think?
He's a director. He doesn't have to be in front of camera.
Already wrote back.
Did he really? Oh, my God. Hey, hey. My shoots were good. Finally showered and shaved. Off scouting the next one. How was the trip? Dude, this guy's a winner, man.
That's a lot of text.
He also, you know what he does that is annoying? He breaks them all up. Like, that's how he did the messages. Like, he's like, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da.
How was
But
the
I get
trip?
it. It's like a young thing.
Okay, so we're off to the races.
Yeah, we're off to the races.
I'll wait another week before I reply to
No,
that.
you're not. You're going out with this guy.
Really?
Yes.
It was good.
Why not? Why the long face?
Well, don't say that to me. I'm a little paranoid that I have a long, actually.
I know, but I'm not talking about this.
Wait, I have to write back to him. I already started. He's going to see the bubbles. It was good.
It was a goof.
It was good.
It was good. It was good. Productive. Little tired, but ready to blow you. It was good. Productive, but you know LA.
No, I mean, like, I feel like I have to say I leave again tomorrow. Like, my life is just, I'm so peripatetic. It
Next
means
word.
Peripatetic.
Yeah.
I just learned it.
Yeah. Does that mean your legs don't work?
Sounds like it.
If you liked this clip from You Up with Nikki Glaser, please share it with someone that you care about. Spread the word. It means a lot to me.
Get it out there, everybody. Get the word out. Because we're the best.
This isn't a we. You join me sometimes.
We're here every Monday through Thursday.
Any other information that you have about the show?
Yeah,
You're
it's a
so
good
full
show. We get down to things, the nitty gritty.
What does that mean? Everything
We tackle subjects that not a lot of people will tackle. We're not afraid of anything.